All right, I don't know what time it is on your clock, but I know what I'm getting ready for. It is time for the Professional CISO podcast with David Malicoat.
Welcome to the Professional CISO podcast. I'm your host, David Malicoat. This show is an exploration of the topics necessary to transform the role of CISO into that of a professional. Today, we have an interview with a security leader in the animal health space. Definitely a first for the podcast. Her roots are in land administration, which she kind of paused when I said that the first time because I went deep in the resume there. IT management and cybersecurity management. Notable about our guest today is she's lived in 5 states and 12 different cities during her career. She is currently the Chief Information Security Officer and Vice President of IT Architecture and Engineering at National Veterinary Associates. She's held positions at Cigna, Callaway Golf Company, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, and Essilor Group, hence the lots of cities. Please welcome Sonja Hammond. Tell me your story. Whether it's a young girl of Sonja Hammond or a young lady of Sonja, where did you get that first bug around technology?
It's interesting. Grew up in the South, not a lot of exposure to technology. And when I started college, the only thing we really thought about was, doctor, lawyer, those kind of things. But I was given an assignment to do a paper on the computer. And that's the first time I'd ever seen a computer. But the minute I saw it, touched it, played with it, I was hooked.
Got it.
From that moment forward, it was technology all the way. I felt like I would be in IT, be an IT professional my entire career. About mid-career, moved to a security role. I started doing some forensic work, kind of had a knack for it, and made a switch. At that point, 15, 16 years ago, we had no idea what cybersecurity was going to become.
So talk me also through real quick. Yes, you got into cyber or information security at that point, but as we now know, cybersecurity. When did the leadership bug kind of take hold? When did you figure out that leadership was your path?
Early career coming out of college, I had an MBA, and as soon as I finished my graduate degree, I moved into a management position. So I started with managing a desktop support team and just worked my way up through the ranks. But I think it chose me because I really related to the individuals that reported to me. I made sure that I would do the same training they went to. I would make sure I could do a little bit of their role so I knew how to speak to them about the job that they do. And that's just something that I've kind of kept with me through the years, is making sure that the people that report to me know that I have some level of technical knowledge so that when they're trying to explain an issue to me or a request to me, right, I get it.
Love it. So do you believe we must professionalize the role of CISO? If you do, then what does that mean to you? From your experience, what you've seen in your history, what does that mean? And if not, perfectly fine, but if not, why not?
Yeah, I think we definitely need to professionalize it. And to me, there's 2 pieces to that. I think there's leadership. I think a CISO sits in a good position in a company to really be a leader from a strategic standpoint. I also think that it's important to professionalize it because today we sit as part of the IT department in many cases. And I feel like it's evolving more into a risk role, and so whether it rolls up to a risk organization, a legal organization, even an audit organization possibly. But I think kind of getting away from part of that IT vertical.
Truly appreciate your time today. And colleagues and friends, I renew the call. It's time to professionalize the role of the CISO. In the meantime, I wish you health, happiness, and success in your journey to becoming the professional CISO. Let's do this.
We're professionalizing the CISO role, so please subscribe to the Professional CISO podcast.